With Seth Berenzweig. He's a cybersecurity expert and a business technology attorney. Seth, the Treasury Department, the Commerce Department, the Energy Department, tech giant Microsoft says it as well was compromised. How does something like this happen without some kind of alarm bells, if you will, going off?
There is absolutely no excuse for this historic attack. We know exactly who did this. This is the SVR unit of Russian intelligence, and specifically a group known as Cozy Bear. We knew about who they were at least 4 years ago when they hacked the Democratic National Committee. And we knew in the early part of this year, through a report from the GAO, the Government Accountability Office, that several agencies, including the Defense Department, were woefully inadequate and unprepared with regard to exactly this kind of an attack. There's absolutely no excuse for it. This is the largest such cyber attack on the country, and it's just absolutely stunning, not only as to the scope and duration of this, but the fact that there hasn't been one peep about this, not one word of condemnation from the White House. It's absolutely historic and unbelievable.
Well, yeah, and I'm going to get to that in a moment. You are awfully confident the Russians were behind this, but even cybersecurity officials and the FBI have not publicly said who was behind this. If it was the Russians, why don't they come out and provide evidence?
Well, there are a number of countries that have been hacked, predominantly the United States. There are other countries that have been hacked as well. Guess what country was not attacked? Russia. We look at the signatures and the sophisticated methodology of how this was backdoored through software, given the patches and updates that went through, command and control update that went in to basically take over these systems. Experts in this field have a very high degree of confidence that this was the SVR. So we are still learning about it. You're absolutely right that we're going to continue to get more information, but the indications are relatively strong and pretty confident.
Seth, any indication, I know there's a lot of unanswered questions, any indication what exactly was compromised, what exactly was stolen?
Well, mainly it looks like the first line of stolen information related to direct communications and emails between government officials. For the most part, a lot of the information that appears to have been at risk was not classified. But as was noted in the introduction, some of the agencies included the Department of Energy and, by extension, the Los Alamos laboratory that manages and tracks a lot of the nuclear materials. So not only has it been very deep, but it has been occurring for at least 9 months, and this is the most serious attack in the history of the United States. I think it's also important to note that not only was Washington attacked, America was attacked. In other words, it was not only an attack and an intrusion on government agencies. Corporate America has been widely attacked. The software programs that were used for the spying updates have been used by thousands of companies. Software companies have been attacked. Telecom companies have been attacked. There are at least thousands of companies. So this was a national attack, and I think it's very important to frame it in that way, and therefore it's going to be absolutely crucial to see what, if anything, is going to be occurring next in response to this very critical development from Washington.
Let me ask you that. If in fact it's confirmed and there's evidence Russian hackers were behind it, what do you want to hear from U.S. President Donald Trump?
Well, it's absolutely shocking and stunning, as a number of senators have said, that we've heard nothing. We need to hear strong condemnation, but we also need to see a result. We need to have some kind of a countermeasure so that right now there's some kind of a price to be paid for this broad attack on the United States. There needs to be changes in the response. There needs to be changes in the infrastructure, not only in private commercial industry, but within the government. The agency within the office within DHS really should be moved up into a cabinet position. This is a historic wake-up call in a historic attack where there has to be immediate and very significant changes. We run on a digital economy. If we don't know how to handle this, then the economy of the United States will be brought to its knees.